Raindrops were dripping through the broken roof. 10-year-old me sat trembling in the corner. In my hands was a steel glass filled with filthy drain water. The stench was so strong that it was hard to breathe. "Drink it!" my stepmother Jennifer screamed. "You think you'll outrun my son Rohan? You want to ruin his respect." Tears rolled down my eyes. "Mom, please don't. I'll throw up. I am not your mother," she shouted as she grabbed my hair and dragged me across the floor. "This is your place. A worm from the gutter." Nearby, my stepbrother Rohan was laughing. "Mom, make him drink more. He was running too fast in yesterday's race." My heart shattered. I couldn't understand what mistake I had made. My real mother had died when I was only 3 years old. My father remarried. At first, everything seemed fine, but as I grew older, my talent for running began to show. I came first in every school race. People would say, "This boy will become a great athlete one day." But those words poisoned Jennifer's heart, because her son Rohan lost every time. One day, the school announced a district-level running competition. The winner would receive a scholarship and admission to a prestigious academy in the city. I was so excited that I couldn't sleep all night. I thought maybe my life was finally going to change. But that same night, Jennifer made a decision. If he runs this race, Rohan will never win. The next morning, I was heading to the field for practice when the neighborhood security guard, Shambhu, stopped me. "Where are you going?" "To practice." The guard smiled strangely. "Your mother is calling you in the back alley." As soon as I entered the alley, 2 men grabbed me from behind. "Let me go," I screamed. But then an iron rod slammed into my leg. "Aya!" My scream echoed through the neighborhood. My bone was broken. The pain was so unbearable that darkness covered my eyes. A few moments later, I saw Jennifer standing in front of me. There wasn't even a trace of pity in her eyes. "Now try running," she said coldly. "You think you can defeat my son?" I lay on the ground crying. "Mom, what have I done to you? Your birth itself was a mistake." That evening, my father came home too, but he said nothing. He only asked, "Is Rohan okay?" That was the moment I understood. I had no one in that house. For the next several months, I walked on crutches. I left school. I stopped running. My dreams were shattered. At night, after everyone slept, I would quietly cry on the rooftop. "God, what did I do wrong?" One night, an elderly coach from the neighborhood, Mr. Varma, saw me. "Son, why are you crying?" First, I was scared, but then I told him everything. Mr. Varma's eyes filled with tears. "There's fire inside you, son. Don't break." He got my treatment done. Slowly, my leg began to heal, but the pain inside me was still alive. Every morning, Mr. Varma took me to the field. "Turn your pain into strength." I got up, and ran again. People mocked me. "Look at this cripple trying to run." But I stayed silent. Only one voice echoed in my ears. "You can never defeat my son." Those words had now become my strength. 3 years later, the city was hosting a state-level marathon. The entire city was excited. Rohan was participating too. By now, he had become a social media star. His posters were everywhere. But nobody knew that another name had also entered the race. Mine. On race day, thousands of people gathered. Jennifer sat in the VIP section. She was completely confident that her son would win. Then the announcer's voice thundered through the stadium. "And now, please welcome the fastest runner from the national camp." The entire stadium erupted in applause. Jennifer's face turned pale. How is he alive?" The color drained from Rohan's face too. I stood on the track. There was no fear left in my eyes anymore. Only confidence. The race began. All the runners sprinted like lightning. For the first few minutes, Rohan was ahead. The crowd was screaming his name. But then, I began to increase my speed. With every step, memories of my childhood came rushing back. The drain water, the broken leg, a mother's hatred, lonely nights. Tears streamed down my face, but my feet never stopped. At the final turn, I overtook Rohan. The entire stadium rose to its feet. Whoa! And then, I crossed the finish line. First place. At that moment, time itself seemed to stop. I fell to my knees on the ground and burst into tears. This victory wasn't just about winning a race. It was the victory of a child who was never treated like a human being. The award ceremony began. The chief minister placed a gold medal around my neck. You are an inspiration to millions of children. Camera flashes lit up everywhere. Then a journalist asked, "Who would you like to credit for your success?" The entire stadium fell silent. I looked toward Jennifer sitting in the crowd. For the first time, there was fear in her eyes. I smiled. I want to thank the people who tried to break me, because if they had never caused me pain, I might never have become this strong. Tears rolled down Jennifer's face, but now it was far too late. A few days later, I returned to my old house. When the door opened, Jennifer stood there. Her pride was completely broken. "Please forgive me, son." I stayed silent for a few seconds. Then I said, "The day you forced me to drink drain water, something inside me died forever." Jennifer broke down crying. I had become blind. In a calm voice, I replied, "I forgive you, because I don't want to become like you." After saying that, I turned and walked away. Jennifer remained sitting on the ground, crying, and for the first time in my life, I truly felt free. That night, the sky was clear. I stood on the rooftop looking at the stars. I remembered my real mother. Slowly, I closed my eyes. "Mom, your son won." For more exciting and suspenseful videos like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye. See you again soon.